Democrats for Ron Paul. If you're a Democrat, I want you to consider Ron Paul as your candidate for president in the United States of America, 2008. Ron Paul is a Republican, but is very different from the rest of the Republicans, the ones you know and probably don't like. Ron Paul is as different from the rest of the Republicans as he is different from Bill or Hillary Clinton or Obama for that matter. Ron Paul is a constitutionalist. He adheres to the American Constitution and the principles that are laid out in the Constitution of limited government, first and foremost. A Republican constitutionalist. There aren't many constitutionalists of any color. And right now there aren't any Democrat constitutionalists. But what would a Democrat constitutionalist look like? Well, the Constitution is very simple. A Democrat constitutionalist would be pretty much exactly the same as a Republican constitutionalist. There wouldn't be any difference. You would adhere to the Constitution. The Constitution of the United States of America is as important to Democrats as it is to Republicans. Now, the fact that Ron Paul is a Republican is more a historical coincidence. He's been running for the Libertarian Party, and if you look at it, he might as well have been a Democrat. He would have been as different and as alienated in the Democratic Party as he currently is in the Republican Party. So I want you to carefully consider if you would actually like to be a Democrat for Ron Paul. And by doing that, you wouldn't really become a Republican in a traditional way. And you wouldn't have to leave what you believe in. If you believe in the Constitution, you can believe in Ron Paul. So I want you to consider to be proud to say that you're a Democrat for Ron Paul. You're not a Republican necessarily. You're a Democrat for Ron Paul. And that's a perfectly fine and a legitimate stand to take. You're not for what the Republican Party says as such. You're in the Ron Paul revolution. And if Ron Paul was in the Democratic Party, I would make this very same tape for Republicans to vote Democrat. It's when you're a constitutionalist, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. And if you want to give the neocons a slap in the face, as I do, then what you can really do is to vote for Ron Paul and to give him your confidence. That will really scare the neocons, because when Ron Paul sails up in the polls, that will truly scare them, because that will rip the power off underneath their feet. Be proud to be a Democrat for Ron Paul.